Hey, this is Jennifer. This is my swap that I created for my partner Amy Love, and I'm just going to jump right in here. I used the new paper line from Tilda, Pardon My Garden. I also use these candy boxes, and this one is, hang on a second, I keep forgetting the name. This one's Spring Diaries, sorry about that. I also used different scraps that come from the other Tilda pads, and they include Country Garden and I'm sure others as well. I think the box was made from Country Escape. Did I say Country Gardens? Anyway, okay, so this is the back of my box and here is the front. This is to hold the 8 cards and matching envelopes that we were to create in the swap. So you just take the lid off, as I did here, and the box just kind of plops open and you can see the contents inside. And again, I used, all Tilda cutouts and paper. So here it is closed again. And then once my partner takes the lid off, it should just drop open. Hopefully it'll do that when she gets it. So inside here, I have my 8 cards in this front pocket and then matching envelopes. I included some other goodies here, and we'll go through that in a second. These are all Tilda cutouts that I purchased from Tracy's shop. I'm not sure if she still has these. I believe this was, they're just paper cutouts, and I'm sure you could probably still get them in the store. I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up here so I can show you the 8 cards. This one I made from the Pardon My Garden, All That Is Spring, Pardon My Garden, and I used the coordinating paper line as well. All That Is Spring, and that's Spring Diaries, I believe. And these are all from different scraps that I've had in my stash. I use the coordinating papers to match the cards, to make my envelopes, and so here are the 8 envelopes that I made to match the cards. I had this extra pocket here, so I decided to use some of the cutouts at the front of Spring, All That Is Spring. So that's what we have here. I needed to put something right here in this little slot, so that's what I found. I also included this little calendar so that Amy can track, birthdays or swaps or racks, and she can mark them off here and remind as a reminder of what she has coming up. And then this is just an extra little goodie that I included. So those are my 8 cards. Let me give you a quick shot of the inside of the box with the different pockets. I just kind of cut the paper to size and folded it and glued it according to, the specific size of whatever it was that I wanted to put inside the box. So that's what we have here. I had to put those 2 little blocks there to kind of prop up the envelope so you can see them. Otherwise they would have been lower than the cards in the front. And again, here are different Tilda cutouts that I got in the shop. All the bling and the lace and trim are just in my stash from different places that I've had for a while. So when I make a project, I just pull whatever I think would coordinate or go well with whatever it is I'm making, and that's where how I decide what to use. So for the images, I used the Tilda cutouts. I think this one may be called Garden Party, which you can pick up in Tracy's shop. I used it right here as well as there, and use the different images from the candy boxes as well as on the the cutouts in the individual paper pads. I used them on the inside as well as the outside of the box. So let me just go ahead and put everything back inside so you can get one last look at what everything looks like when it's in its designated spot. Sorry, I'm struggling trying to get these back in. Thank goodness. I really enjoyed making this box, and there's a ton of different configurations you can do because these different areas. I just cut the paper to size. I just sized my paper to my cards as well as these tags, to ensure that everything would fit and have its own little place inside the box. So I can imagine there's probably tons of things that we could all come up with to put inside one of these boxes. I also included this little post-it pad. Let me, I think this is out of frame, so let me go ahead and move this up. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that or not. This little post-it pad is for notes or maybe addresses. These are little flowers that I've had in my stash. I believe they're wild orchid crafts, but the little butterfly is from the same cutout, the paper cutouts that I had shown previously. So here it is all closed up again. Here's the back. The flowers match up when it's got the lid on. I included this little girl image on the back so that when the lid is not on and it's out on her desk, she'd have something cute to look at from the back of the box. So that's what I did right there. But when the lid is on, half of this image, at least probably like 3/4 of this little girl, you're not going to be able to see. But I just wanted to make it to where if the box was open, she'd kind of make it a little bit more interesting on the back of the box. So here is my box all closed up again. I really enjoyed swapping with you, Amy. We've been paired up, I think, 3 times, and I've really enjoyed what Amy has made for me, and I hope she's enjoyed mine as well. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will be back soon with another project. Take care.